Oh, whoops. I didn't give the 1Kers. I should have given them the password. Oh, you said it in chat. Yeah, you're in the TeamSpeak, but you're not in my channel, dude. You gotta be in my channel. I don't think we can automate 1K club buy-in because that's a thing that I have to do itself. But there's not enough people. There's not as many people in 1K club anyway. We might be able to automate it when I have 1K club rent. That would be cool. That would be really cool. When we start charging rent on the 1K club, but I probably won't do that until I have a sub button so that it's easier for subs to always make rent because there'll be more people on the double apes list than there is now. Because right now it's just donators and guys for doing the highlights. Kind of want to see Carl in a game. Ooh, they've got a Weaver. I kind of like Scrubsicles' team. Oh, okay, he's here now.
Sound resumed.
Alright, hello, you made it.
Dire team ban.
Alright, I say that and then he doesn't say anything. King, are you there? Hello, Cocaster? Cocaster, are you there?
10
well,
seconds to go.
Also make a pool command.
5
what kind of pool?
seconds.
What kind of pool do you mean, Jack? Are you here?
Hello.
Hello. The 1K club is for when you get 1,000 eeps, taters. I can take them away and invite you to the 1K club guild. And that's what I often I'll play from, or they get priority in playing in parties.
10 seconds to go. 5
You know, there
seconds.
are a lot of people that know how to write code that watches soon. Yeah, but I think it'd be a bit of
Dyer's
an effort, Slayer. I should get somebody that's obligated by blood to love me to do it. And I mean, he's offered, but I don't know if he's actually gonna do it in the near future or not. So we'll see. But yeah, what do you think of this draft, Dylan?
Good. First tanker we've seen in the tournament. Viper has 100% win rate, so...
That is true.
Ooh, a Zeus.
Viper has 100% win rate, but Shadow Shaman has 100% lose rate. So, ooh, yeah, it is a Zeus. Gaz is going for the early Zeus. Alright. Okay, so we've got... Yeah, let's see what we got then. So Awesomeness is going to be in the Razor. I'm pretty sure I've seen him play that before as well. Tota crashed. Oh. Come on, Talus, we believe in you. We believe in you, Talus. Wow, operating system is 322 eeps. I love it. What timing?
Ooh. Bet. I'm gonna bet for the underdog.
You're gonna bet for the underdog.
Gas.
And remember, if you're playing in the game, you're allowed to bet, but you're only allowed to bet on yourself. You're not allowed to bet against yourself. But if you want to put your eeps where your mouth is, if you want to put your eeps on yourself, you can do so. But then if you lose, you also lose your eeps. So.
Makes sense. Yeah, we wouldn't want any debacles of somebody betting against themselves and throwing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not 1K Club isn't that exclusive, but it's I don't know, it's a reasonably. If you're not on the double apes list, it takes how much is it? Like 83 hours or something like that. It's 83 hours of watching the stream to accumulate without bets. Oh, somebody's sending me messages.
Looks like Talus has reconnected you. We got an AFK.
Yeah, his Dota crashed. He had to RC.
Who are our teams here? Sheeperino on the Dire and this SC.
Alright. Okay, sorry. Getting Steam messages. So, we've got Stan and Bromozio, who's going to be playing that offlane Weaver for Scrubsicles. Also playing for Scrubsicles, we've got Talus, who's going to be headed mid on that Viper. So not the offlane Viper that like we saw last game. We've got a tri-lane bot instead of tri-lane top, and it's going to be Kender on the Shadow Shaman, S's Paul on the Tinker, so safe lane Tinker, and Sage on the Rubik. They had a tri-lane, so it's worth noting they had a tri-lane last... Oh, Pat just came online in Skype. Wow. The gall. So they had a tri-lane... Scrubsicles ran a tri-lane last game, and it went really, really well for them, so maybe they can see if they can pull off some of that old magic again. Playing for Sheepshagger. Up in the top lane, we've got Awesomeness, who's going to be standing in for them today. He's on the safe lane Razor. We've got the Scrub. Late to the party, he sacrificed... he got a ticket... Or he got a ticket in order to get here on time to avoid the death loss, just barely. He's going to be playing that support lion. We've got Avenge, who just picked up the double damage, will be played by Ralphinate. Headed toward the mid lane, we've got the captain himself, Gaz Sheepshagger.Gaz.Wales is going to be playing the mid Zeus. And headed to the bot lane, we've got an off lane Tab and Tide. There we go. I got it, and that'll be played by Celier.
You can call him by his true name. The Angry Watermelon Monster.
Angry Watermelon Monster. Yeah, indeed. Oh, hey, Currency. Yeah, there's Tinker Pickers. Tinker was actually banned out last game, so this is the first game that he was allowed. And so this game, we don't have try versus try. We actually end up having a solo versus a try in both lanes. Both lanes went defensive try lane. Well, sort of. I guess Sage is just gonna start... He's gonna start off the game by stacking the jungle. I mean, they do have a Tinker, so that's a pretty good... It's going to be pretty useful for them.
Yes, but unfortunately he does miss that stack by a second or two.
That's alright. We won't tell anybody. Nobody needs to know. Yeah, this is the second game of the group stages of TBFFTYNHO.
Oh no.
It was supposed to start like 5 minutes ago. We moved both of the first two games of the tournament back a half an hour because both teams requested it. Or because different teams requested it to get sort of their people in on time. Oh! Meanwhile, Offlane Weaver actually gets first blood against a tri-lane, so well done, Bromozio. But that was arranged in advance, so it was supposed to be. They were both supposed to be delayed 30 minutes. So... We did end up having to, like, come right up against the death loss boundary for both games, though. But we've got both games to happen. So we have ward acquaintances. Not quite ward friends, but, you know, ward neighbors. So if anybody's keeping track of the stats, yeah, that's the missed first blood of the tournament. I got the other one. I got last game, but
not quite.
Anyway, we've got Zeus is winning the mid lane in terms of CS, although I guess Viper does have more deny, so it's reasonably even in this mid lane. Up top, of course, that first blood's going to be helping the Weaver, and he is actually... Yeah, he's got 2 CS so far. So not great in terms of CS, but hey, at least he got a kill, and the experience from that and the first blood gold's pretty helpful.
Yeah, he also got that that pull blocked now with the ward.
Ah, yeah, he does. So that's gonna make it a bit easier for him, hopefully. Well, hopefully from his point of view. Meanwhile, both teams actually have vision on this haste rune, so they both know it's there, and that's going to be pretty helpful for... He doesn't have his bottle yet, though. He didn't go past bottle. He went annuls instead. Taos as well has a bottle, so...
Zeus has his bottle. He's just bottle crowing.
Oh, he's just bottle crowing instead of going for the haste spot? Okay.
He might get both. Viper is a very passive hero to put mid. Viper's not really interested in runes.
So courier competition. So we've got, ooh, what is this? A Royal Griffin Cub. Oh, it's the Zephyr one. Yeah, I like this. I like this courier quite a bit. But it's up against, oh, I like both of these couriers so much. Oh man. It's a rough life. I don't know who to choose.
That manacle mushroom scares me. Oh, but he's riding a stick like a surfboard.
Exactly. He's riding the stick like the surfer. I think actually the mushroom man gets it. So if anybody's keeping track of courier comp wins, they got it.
The Zeus did indeed get the haste rune bottled, and there's now a invis bottom that Talos is going to pick up.
Invisibility!
So they've got, they're looking to go maybe, I think, on Celier. Yeah, SS Paul has got him pinged, and here he is. He gets stopped by the, gets all of his damage taken away, but... It's still only 1 to 0 so far, headed toward the 5-minute mark. Everybody kind of playing it patiently, but yeah, I mean, Yaz has been out CSing the Viper, not by too much, but by a fair margin. Actually, the top 4 are all pretty close. There's not actually that much of a difference between them. So both the mid and the safe lane. Or actually, where's the Vipers? Yeah, so the mids and the CS.
Right.
The mid and the safe lane farmers for both teams have been reasonably even on CS, but the offlaners are pretty different. The Viper's been, got 4 times the CS of the 4 times the CS of the offlane Tide.
Right.
But I mean, Viper needs farm a lot more than the Tide does. The Tide needs his levels and he needs his blink, but I mean, he's not as farm dependent, I think. Am I wrong to say that? That Tides are not as farm dependent as Vipers? Or not as Vipers, as Weavers?
Haste.
I think so, yeah. Tide just needs his levels for his ulti. So, top, they got, it took 2 sentries, but they did take out that ward that Weaver put on the camp.
They got it eventually.
2 sentries and a lot of effort. It gave them some trouble. Imagery in bottom. Gaz is going to haste to it, steal it.
Alright.
Gaz,
Meanwhile, lifted and dropped, and Sage is gonna...
He didn't actually level his ult for some reason. That was probably a misclick.
Oops. Oops, guys. Oops. Yeah, Nesipity... He just out-CS'd... Okay, so actually, Viper's picked up more CS now. And they're reasonably even. But yeah, no. Zeus did really well in the...
His Nether Toxin up to rank 4 now, so Zeus is going to have a much harder time stopping the Viper from getting creeps.
And he's actually already got his mech and his buckler, so it's 7 minutes, and he's almost got his... his headdress and his buckler. So it's 7 minutes, and he's got his mech now if he wants it.
Top. Time lapse. Still gets stunned. 1 more hit.
My soul unspools.
Yeah.
Ramosio going a little too ham.
So he got first blood, but he's also fed. He's fed once to sheep. So I mean, both the kills so far have been in this top lane. But who actually ended up getting that kill?
Ooh,
the Razor got it as well, so that's pretty good for them. Nessus Paul's got his soul ring halfway to his butt. So we've got, I wonder how the mech timing this game compares to the mech timing last game. Last game, the mech was what did they say? It was 3 minutes. It was 3 minutes faster than the average mech timing for pro games. So I'm not sure.
That's good. I think this is even a little faster because it's not even minute 8 yet.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't got his boots. He rushed straight for the mech, no boots before. I think last game, Awesomeness was the Viper who picked up the mech, but he wasn't, like, he had some items before the mech. He didn't go straight mech. He had, like, boots and potentially a ring or something. I don't know. He had some stuff.
Paul's going heavy on that March of the Machines build, and he will be online soon.
Yeah, he's, about 600 away from his bots at this point. So
Ender, what is support? He just gave a clarity and a salve to SS Paul.
The love and kindness we've got going on in this bot lane. I think Po isn't it Vietnamese food, not Thai? Anyway. So at this point, we looked like 5 minutes ago and it was pretty even in terms of CS, but Radiant's really pulling ahead now and it looks like they may even be able to get this kill. Kender's here and he hexes first and then isn't just in range for the shackle. Celia's lasered. Oh, there's the lift and the back into the March of the Machines. I don't think he's gonna be, no. Maybe. He's got two, he's actually got 2 points in that Kraken Shell, and Awesome turns around, and, Plasma Field, last bit of damage. Yeah. Well, I mean, they've got internal consistency, thematic consistency as well.
Oh, Weaver picking up a solo kill on the Vengeful top.
And that's actually his second kill, so he's got 100% of their kills at this point. And only 33.33% of their deaths, so he's got to be feeling good about that at least. So let's take a look at the net worth. We've got the Razor is definitely, I mean, both the safe lane farmers are the highest on the board, which you'd expect. But the Razor's a bit ahead. Again, the mids are next, but the mid for Sheeperino is also a bit ahead. So I feel like Sheep, at least by the numbers, definitely have the best, or definitely just have that slight edge right now. But what do you see? So what are these teams' goals? Who wants to take it late? Who wants to push early? Who wins if they take it late?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Radiant has
I know it's not a
late
plate of
team, in
nachos
my
or
opinion.
anything, but it is
And
important to the
Sheep
game.
is under pressure, but they're performing well under pressure so far. If they can keep deathballing and keep the enemy supports down, the enemy supports are very low level in comparison between the two teams. Sage is only level 4 on the Rubik, Kender only level 3 on the Shadow Shaman. If they can continue to pressure, they have a pretty fair chance, I think. But if they go up too much space, the Tinker gets online with his Boots of Travel Blink Dagger, there's no stopping him.
Yeah, I mean, he's got, so far he's not that far off. He's got, he needs, somebody math that for me, 200. He needs 200 gold. I did it, boys. He needs 200 gold for his blink, and he's about to grab these camp. They're not stacked, but I think it's gonna be, yeah, he's got him now.
Radiant's top tower is under siege.
So 11 minutes, 40 seconds, guys.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
But the first, wow, they're doing
Dire's
some
bottom tower
damage
is
to
under
this
siege.
tower. Awesomeness doesn't even have doesn't even have a
Radiant's top
an axe, and
tower
he's
is
still
being
managing
attacked.
to kill the tower in his lane.
Radiant with some response top. We got 4 up there hanging out. So Amanda, what's your opinion on the new graph, the net worth graph?
The new
Better or worse than the gold graph?
Radiant's
It's
bottom
used to
tower
just
is
gold.
under siege.
Oh, it's better.
Yeah.
It was just a bug, and they fixed it. Well, because I mean, it
Oh,
was
is that all
bugged
it
because
was?
it didn't show, because it didn't take into account buybacks, so it was less accurate. So it's just, I
Oh,
mean,
great.
it's
So it's just
it's
an
fixed.
improvement and a rename.
Yeah,
I
it's
get
an
it.
improvement and a rename, is all it is. And that was one thing, like, you'd keep hearing casters be like, and there's this, but it doesn't take into account buybacks, so, like, it would get
The
less and
network
less
is
accurate.
Much more accurate.
Yeah, network's much more accurate. It's good.
Ooh, so
it's
does
better.
that mean Meepo is properly represented on that graph then?
I think it should be. Oh, unless if they fix the
Dyer's
net
middle
worth
tower is under
issue,
siege.
because Meepo was bugged out on net worth, and that's kind of the main thing. So I don't know. We'll have to see if Meepo
Maybe it's
is
even
still
worse
bugged
for
on the
Meepo.
net worth. Yeah, or so it's either fixed or it's worse.
Uh-oh. Well, among this crowd, we're bound to see Meepo eventually. That is a high favored hero for this group.
This is true.
I'm probably gonna have to ban him some of my games.
Well, we
We'll
haven't
see.
seen any Meepo bans so far, I think.
Oh,
But-
there was one this game.
Oh, there was a Meepo banned out this game. Oh,
Yeah, it was third or fourth
Radiant's
ban. I
bottom
forget
tower
which
is
team.
being attacked.
oh yeah.
Oh, that's right. It was
Oh, I guess Gaz
SS
plays
Radiant's
Meepo.
bottom
Paul
tower
banned
is
it
under
against
siege.
Gaz. Gaz plays Meepo, correct?
Yeah.
Meepo's scary. You think he's just one little furry rodent man, and then there's 4 more of him?
Yeah. Well, I'm sure Trav Dude will ban the Meepo at least once this tournament.
And who can blame him?
I
So
think he's been.
the angry watermelon beast is pretty close to his blink dagger.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Okay.
siege.
Some
Up
action
top, we've got Talus. No. This game not nearly as action-packed as the first game, that's for sure.
That's usually an indicator of skill. It's like pub games that have high action usually. Ooh, SS Paul.
Ooh.
Taking a lot of hits from the Zeus. It's not enough though. In the March, almost enough to bring him down. 30 HP on that Zeus. Well played.
Oh, Kender. Oh man, did you see? So the plasma field nuke from Razor, and he has maxing your nuke. What a novel concept. But it almost kills Kender entirely. Meanwhile, Awesomeness. Oh, they
He's in
swap
trouble
back
now.
Kender. He's definitely dead at this point. The only question is whether Ralphinate falls in return, and that mech is gonna keep him alive. They're just gonna rush off. So Awesomeness got the kill and the tower gold. So
Absolutely.
that was really great.
Yags, he's got his ogre club.
Yeah, that's the first tower kill of the game, and it's definitely gonna make. So Sheep already had the advantage. Now they're pulling further and further ahead. With that, Razor is 800 gold away
Dyer's top tower
ahead
is
of
under
his
siege.
enemy safe lane counterpart. And the well, I guess Viper and Zeus pretty even, but
Gaz praying to RNGesus. You got a Invis-Rune spawn right on top of him.
oh, that swap
Action
back
with
onto
Talus.
Talus, but there's no follow-up stun. No, there would be a follow-up stun. Ralphinate just doesn't get it off in time. And there's 4 heroes here rotated, so they really needed to have him disabled closer to them so they could get that quick pick off. But in comes SS Paul,
Yeah.
firing off some warning rockets, keeping him away from their tower, sending out his baby robots.
Just in general, being an annoying douche of a hero. Yeah,
Yeah.
stinker.
Just
That's
in
stinker.
general, being incredibly annoying to play against.
Yeah.
Promosio, meanwhile, staying in this top lane, farming away. He's got,
Got a
so
bit of a
he's
death ball.
he's got about 1k gold
Dyer's top
of an
tower
advantage
is under
on
attack.
his on the
So
other
that's
offlane.
something that's happening.
So that's been pretty good for him. He still has 100% of his team skills.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
Dyer's looking to 5-man, maybe roll middle.
Yeah.
Talus is not a guy you want to try to go on.
Well,
He's got rank 4 corrosive skin.
that's true, but if there's all 5 of them and he's all alone as of right this moment, that's actually probably going to be a quick and easy kill for them
Dyer's top
if they get
tower
it
is
together,
under
and they really
attack.
want to get it together, and they
This
pop
card
the
will
Ravage,
not
that
be
8 and the
activated
finger,
later.
and the
Because it
big
looks
nuke
like
coming
the
out from
moon
Awesomeness,
falls
actually. actually gets him down. So that's
Well
a
played.
quick and easy kill on the Viper, and he's down then. It's going to make it easier for them to maybe put some pressure on this tower. I don't know if they're actually going to get it,
Under attack.
Oh, the
but
hate
there's
ward
not
against
really any
temporary ancient fire.
rotations. I mean, in comes Sage,
Dire's
but
top
there's not a
tower
lot he
is
can
under
do.
siege.
They've already got it down to half health, a third health.
Dire
Well, not a
has
third health.
fortified
Now
its
probably a third
structures.
health. And
Dire's
Sage-
bottom tower is being
Sage looking at
attacked.
that tower, maybe he can deny.
Radiant's middle tower
Oh,
is
he
being
gets
attacked.
swapped, stunned, dead.
another easy
Dire's
kill.
bottom tower is under attack.
Another easy tower.
Let's watch and see what happens.
This is
Radiant's
swiftly
middle
getting out of
tower has
control.
fallen.
Zeus
Well,
is...
there was a return tower on bottom of Serpent Ward, so at least on this exchange.
Oh, and they're gonna
they
get the
got
top tower
something
as well.
return.
Bromosio, one more. He actually
Got
gets
it.
the last hit.
Dire's
Nicely
top
done,
tower
Bromosio.
has been destroyed.
Radiant begins to show their color. Like it.
They get to show their great
Uh-oh.
tower pushing
They
potential.
don't want to take
The
this
scrub
fight.
is so low. Actually, he might die to the.
So this
Okay,
is wits
he doesn't quite.
and
Ooh.
I was gonna say he might die to the
Pretty
bug if he doesn't
slow.
actually take off. But
I'm liking the effort from Sheep.
mm.
There's just a plethora of words everywhere.
Oh, we've got some word friends, and pretty close to full duration word friends as well down here. But there's only
Dire's
there's only
middle tower is
one
being
word
attacked.
actually on the board, one observer
Dire's
word on the
middle
board
tower has
for Scrubsicles, whereas Dire's got 1, 2, 3. They've got 3 times the words. I mathed that for you.
God.
Oh.
Awesomeness taking some hits, but he's got neck. He's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Charles
this
is gonna
one's
pop his
return
mech.
kill, but
Well,
Corrosive Skin keeps slowing him down to a crawl. Viper OP.
so far Scrubsicles actually have the tower advantage, but only by 1, and they're so far behind on the kills and on the CS as well that the net worth is just about 0. Look at what a crazy little ride it's been so far this game. Actually, it's been pretty close. That's much closer than I was expecting it to be. In terms of the net worth graph. Experience, though, is far in favor of Sheep by about 1k.
Yeah, I like the playstyle. Both teams are trying to be very offensive. There have been no tower denies. 5 tower kills, no denies.
Oh wow! So Sheeperino actually sees that they have this this observer word here by Radiant Ancients, but they haven't dewarded it.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Not as
being
yet,
attacked.
anyway. And I mean, they also have they've been peppering out these. They've got the Sentry ward, but they also have a Zeus.
They have a Zeus, yeah. Zeus OP for counter warding. So, this ancient ward, they don't know that's there unless somebody walks up.
Oh, that's
They
true.
actually
They
don't
don't
have
actually
vision.
have vision of it. And it was placed far after. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, that Sentry Vision nerf was pretty necessary. I like it.
Okay, I've been
About, like,
corrected
half a
about the
year ago.
XP graph. Apparently, it's not significant like at all. But
Oh, do people not show XP graphs anymore?
no, that the difference isn't significant in comparison to how far
1,000?
we're into the
it's-
game. It's quick. Oh, is it a?
realistically 1,000 experience isn't even like a level for
Yeah.
level 8 to level 9, so it's pretty damn close.
Dire's bottom tower
So
is
guys,
being
again,
attacked.
didn't rank his ulti priority. I've never seen Zeus do this. He's got 1 rank and he's level 11. Maybe another misclick by him.
Maybe he's just doing it for the swag, saying I don't need your silly good skill builds.
Oh, they're all looking at Kender.
Oh, be careful! I'm looking for the
He's playing
swap.
with fire up there. Couldn't find it.
Sage
that
is
rank
sitting
1
behind
swap
him though.
has a 650 range. Not much to be scared of just yet.
Haste.
Paul's going to continue to rise up.
Mm-hmm. And we've also got Mosio's got there's his BKB. So that's gonna be helpful for him. So he went BKB rather than
yeah.
Lincoln's this game. Oh, meanwhile, so
Like it.
big smoke in the jungle. Wrapping
Yep.
around. They could go for Estes Paul, but instead they're headed mid. I don't know if they're actually gonna catch anybody out before the smoke ends. Smoke's already half
Blink
over.
Ravage ready to go.
They
They're
know
looking at Sage.
they know they're there.
Looking at Sage, looking at Kender.
And out comes Zeus. He sees him. The blink, the like super short range blink, and they just explode him.
Dyer's top tower is being attacked.
I like
Dyer's
Gaz's
structures have been
hypermobility
fortified.
build. He went Eels, the Blink Dagger, try to keep this early game in their favor.
And he does have he did skill his ulti at his 12. So he didn't miss that. Because
Radiant's
11 to
bottom
12
tower
isn't
is
much.
under
It's then
siege.
if you miss it after, then like the next level is actually quite significant. Not that, I've ever done that before. Definitely not. But yeah, so he does have his rank 2 now.
This is an exciting game. It's 2-8.
Oh, Viper straight
Right,
on Gaz.
she
Oh,
feels
Talus
that pressure.
doing a lot of damage. Actually, it looks like Yules doesn't dispel the Viper strike, but Talus might be in trouble. No, he does get the 1 kill, and in comes Ramosio with the assist. Comes and picks up the Vengeful Spirit as well. So they lose no one, and they pick up 2 kills. But they need to be careful. Oh, out comes the Ravage. Hits on 2. Ramosio super low. He is able to actually get away. Talus tries, but he gets fingered. So out he goes. So
Well, those
Ramosio
two-
lives, which is good for him. But yeah, they lose the Viper. And that's actually the second death on the Viper.
Yeah, I think that was a big victory for. Sorry, what does SC stand for again?
Scrubsicles. Yeah.
They're the Scrubsicles.
I mean,
The
it was-
Scrubsicles
yeah.
actually came out on top that fight, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think that Sheep
Oh,
made a very nice
and meanwhile in the bot
pass.
lane as well, they pick up another kill. They kill that
Tides
Vengeful
coming
again.
in.
The total time between deaths there was so low. Oh,
Poor Vengeful.
poor Vengeful. She's got lots to avenge now.
But I think there was a bit of miscommunication on Sheeperino's. The Vengeful has a headdress. The Razor's head is mech completed for a while.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
There's the Ags for the Viper, BKB for the Razor. Everybody has items now.
Oh, people buying shit.
Well, you could buy in-game items with Eeps.
Oh man, that would be so unfair.
Start the game with Blink Dagger and Mjolnir. Rank your ulti at level 1.
Alright,
Alright,
so they're
gonna,
looking
they're
to
gonna
push.
defend it, huh?
Yeah, it looks
Radiant's
like they
bottom
want
tower
to.
is being attacked.
Mestis Paul's got his march, but
Radiant's
it's
structures
way
have
back
been
here.
fortified.
Look at this split push pressure. The Viper and the Weaver don't even care about that tower. Paul can defend it all on his own.
Oh, well, the
Dyer's
little
middle
robot
tower is
babies
being
are so
attacked.
hard to... Little robot babies. No, I don't think you can deny yourself with fuels. It deals 50 damage on landing, but
Dyer's top
only
tower is under
Only
siege.
if it's used defensively. Meanwhile, Sage dropping fast. He's able to stay alive, but only just... No, he doesn't actually get the experience from that kill. So it's 1 for 1 so far. The Razor's dropping really low, but he's managing to find his way to a safe place to TP, and he gets out. The Scrub tries to do the same thing, but his place is not safe enough. Oh, Kender dropping super low, but it doesn't matter. He gets the shackles off in range of the wards, and they bring down...
And
they bring down the
meanwhile,
Zeus.
Dyer's
the
top
Weaver got
tower
the tier
is
2
being
and
attacked.
he's chipping the tier 3.
Oh,
And
nicely done.
Sheeper in a very bad position at this point.
Yeah, it's worth noting as well that Ramosio is a stand-in, but he wasn't originally a stand-in. He was originally drafted onto this team. Estes Paul actually did draft Ramosio, and then he said that he wasn't going to be able to play. So he's a stand-in, but kind of only semi-stand-in.
The once removed stand-in.
Yeah.
Cousin of a stand-in.
Yeah, so they've evened out the kills quite a lot over the last few minutes. Take a look at the gold graph. So it's actually, gold graph starting to head quite in favor of SC. You know, heading towards, wow, is that really heading towards 7,500 gold? You can't tell me that's not significant, guys. And 3k XP, so not as much. Not as much there, but the gold's definitely good for them. The towers are definitely good for them. They've managed to take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 towers versus only 2 that they've lost. So looking
Radiant's
good for
joining the
Scrubsicles
fight
so
on
far.
on the ward front. They counter warded a ward top. Good for them.
Oh, yeah.
Sage says, I don't want this observer ward. You take it, Kendi. Or now has all the wards.
Alright. And we've got Talus. So he looks like he's going to be going for his BKB next.
Ooh, middle. Oh, they didn't know that it was only 2 of them. There was a lot of fog there. If Tide and Zeus blinked on that, they would have got a double kill.
Oh, wow, chat. Wow.
Chat okay?
Chat's okay. Anyway. Chat's making some jokes.
Oh, that's good.
Anyway.
Chat's there to make jokes, right? And make weird faces.
Yeah, see you later, Jack. Okay, so it looks like we've got our first road. No, we don't. They're not actually headed in there. Actually, there's been 0 Roche attempts this game. There
Yeah,
wasn't
makes
that
me
much
sad.
Roche last game either. There was there 2? I want to say there were like 2 Roche kills total last game, and both of them
I
were
don't know the
Radiant
exact
Roshing.
number, Amanda, but I can tell you for certain there weren't enough Roches last game.
You should try and conceal your love of Roshing though a little bit, Dylan, because or else people are gonna
Top vote for my team name has to do with killing Roshan at the moment.
Oh.
So,
All right, I think
it
that
might
the
be
ship has
public
sailed
at this
on that.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Stun on Talus, but he's so tanky. Oh,
Gonna be
Sage
a
stole
decisive
he
fight if they
stole
try to take
the
it.
he stole the plasma field, but he doesn't actually get to hit anybody with it. Tinker's coming in. They want to defend this, and there's 3 of them here. But this is a
Alice is so
3v5
mad.
if they take this fight, and I don't know if they're far enough ahead to really do that.
Ooh,
Big Ravage
Ravage.
hits on 3. Oh, out comes the plasma field. The mech isn't in time to actually save the Rubik, and it's not really enough to save himself.
I'm
Ramosio
on
now running out, getting out. He's so low on health. He has BKB charge going. He has to run into the forest, and I think this tower defense is a
Radiant's
lost
bottom
cause. They
tower
only
is
lose
being
2
attacked.
heroes,
Even
unless
Tide
does he
can-
even have? Oh, his TP's on cooldown for another 40 seconds.
Radiant's bottom tower is
I don't know where all this
Hopefully
is
for
from.
him,
Radiant's
Sheeperino
bottom tower
doesn't
is
remember that he TP'd in there, but that
Doesn't
that his
look like
TP's
they
on
care
cooldown.
about
So he
Dyer's middle
he lives,
tower
guys.
is
Time
under
bug.
attack.
The time bug is the least of their concerns when the Tinker is knocking on their tier 2 middle.
This is true. But I mean, he was an easy kill, even if like they didn't even have to run into the forest to get him. Just 1 plasma field from Razor, I think, gets him. If Razor like runs out here and plasma fields here, Bromosio dies.
Yeah, it's hard to know where the Weaver is when you don't
Yeah.
have anti-stealth. For all they knew, he went home.
That's true. Well, yeah. His
The
TP
4
was on
seconds
cooldown though.
stealth,
I think
Yeah.
they should have known that he TP'd it, so it technically would have been possible for them to know.
Trouble.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, they lose 2 and they drop the wards without getting an objective out of it or even any kills. So that's definitely a victory for Sheeperino. Coming back with a vengeance.
Yeah, showing that they're still in this. They still got claws.
They do. And they're actually gonna even... Okay, so some defensive baby robots to keep them from farming these wards. It's definitely good. Mostly gonna head up top.
Oh, there's Blue Power Van. Wasn't somebody looking for him earlier?
Oh, yeah, Blue Power Van. 109 was looking for you. Is 109 in your team? Because he was saying that his captain ignored him. So if you're his captain, I'd get in touch with him soon, dude.
So Gaz is building an Ags. That's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, and he's almost... Oh, no, he doesn't almost got it. He's halfway there. He didn't start with the point booster, which is interesting, especially considering it'd be good for him to have the extra mana.
Yeah. Celior going for the refresher. Cool. I like both those items. Ags up on Razor.
Oh, yeah. It's got XP. It's funny, Razor and Viper, very similar items. Well, Viper hasn't completed his Ags yet, or his BKB yet, but he's headed in that direction.
Paul's going for the Dagon. He's also
Say
got a
what now?
ghost stone.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's right. He's a tinker. The Dagon's not a weird one.
One of those cheesy things you can do with Tinker. Dagon, refresh. Dagon, refresh. Dagon. I think most
Aw, good to
Tinkers
hear
would
Blue
go for
Carbon.
the sheep, but
Dyer's bottom
Dagon's,
tower is under
Dagon's pretty
siege.
equally good.
All right, we got a big march top. 4 of them all gathered together. But it looks like they
Here
do
comes the
also
march
want
of
to
baby
defend this again.
robots.
This is
Under
Paul
attack.
pops out some baby robots, try and keep him off the tower. But he can't defend
Radiant's
this
top
alone, and he's
tower
only
is
got
under
the Weaver.
siege.
He's only got the
Dyer's
Weaver to help
middle
him.
tower is
But
under
He can defend
siege.
this alone.
well, he doesn't actually need to because they threaten to fight elsewhere, bring him back, but unfortunately support's defeating.
Bottom tower is under
So they
attack.
drop
They got the tower.
the wards. Oh, they do get the tower, and actually they get the last hit on the tower as well. So
Dyer's
And
bottom
Viper got a
tower
tower
has
in
been
the meantime.
destroyed.
And there's SS Paul jumping around the map like a madman.
yes. So they lose 2, but they get the bench and they got the tower. So there's only they got the bot tower too. When did this happen?
Viper was split
Just
pushing
now.
while everybody was distracted. Yeah.
Okay, so actually nicely done. I had 2 towers, well worth 2 supports.
Scrubsicles showing that they really like to split push.
Yeah, well done, boys. So that's all of the outer towers on the map. All they have left to do is defend high ground, and this feels really familiar from last game.
Viper got his BKBs, Zeus got his ads. They're happening.
So let's take a look. We haven't looked at the gold. So they brought it back, sort of half the advantage that they had, but it's headed back. It's headed back further in their favor, in Scrubsicles' favor again.
Yeah.
And the experience advantage, such as
stagnation
it was,
is
is
good
has also been completely reclaimed. And Sheeps have got
Right.
it. So
Sheep's got a group up again.
well, they've
Looks
just
like they're
been.
wanting to. They're all located around here.
I feel like it's going to be more difficult for them because they don't have any more outer towers because they've kind of like they lose some in engagements and like things
Oh yeah, look at that.
go not
They
great
only
for
have
them in
tier 2
team
left.
fights. Yeah. So things go not great for them in team fights, but meanwhile they're they're picking up a quick tower elsewhere, and that's not really a move they can necessarily do as easily now that the only towers they have left to take are actually inside of Sheep's base.
Yeah, options are getting more and more limited for Sheep.
But
They're
I don't know.
still all
It
fighting,
it felt that way last game too.
Radiant's middle
But they
tower
managed
is
to do
being
it all right.
attacked.
Just
Radiant
playing this
has
sort of
fortified
super split pushy
structures.
style. But this game isn't nearly as dependent on one super fed
Radiant's
hero
middle tower is
as
under
last
siege.
game is for Pat's
Dyer's
leaderless
top
team.
tower is under siege.
And they're gonna
Oh,
lose this tier 2.
Radiant's
in mid.
middle tower has been destroyed.
You're saying last game had
Dyer's
Pat's team?
structures
These
have
guys are
been
both
fortified.
Say what?
Dyer's top tower is being
Gaz
attacked.
is Sheep's leader, right? And SS Paul is
Yeah.
Scrubsicles' leader?
Yeah.
Dyer's bottom tower is being
Yeah,
attacked.
they're
Ooh,
here.
look at that. Look at those snakes doing work.
Oh, tell us, this isn't your base. This isn't your base,
Palace
tell
is
us.
too manly to care.
But it doesn't matter. They're gonna get the tower. They get the tower. It actually are the
Dyer's
snakes. They
bottom
are
tower
in.
has
Yeah,
fallen.
micro your wards. Well done.
That's a twofer.
So
Oh,
they
Viper,
get
you
2
dirty
kills
proto
and a
dude.
tower. And I don't know if this is actually the barracks that they want to attack, because I don't think they're gonna get the melee barracks. And that's the one that heals. So maybe it would have been better off going for the ranged barracks so they get more sort of lasting damage out of this
says
trade.
no?
Ouch. Promosio and Viper. So 2 big kills for them. The offlaner and the mid.
Invisibility.
Even so, the rate they're pushing, one more push like that could spell the end for Sheep.
Yeah, it's definitely hurts. Meanwhile, Krebs OP headed to the top lane.
Oh, they're not even gonna ship that tower.
No,
They
they're
just
not.
hurt way too much.
No, but I mean, it means that even though they've lost 2 of their farmers, they're not in trouble because they
They have all that lane pressure.
they
Yeah,
have
I
all
get
that
you.
pressure already on the
Yeah.
board, or already on the map.
Ender's Invis rune is gonna run out in a few seconds. Couldn't do anything with it. Life is hard when you're level 11 Shadow Shaman at 37 minutes.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Pop. Friendly fire. Friendly fire.
About time, guys. Oh, that was a big fish.
I didn't, sorry, it was friendly fire. I was trying to do the dude above him and then somebody put something in chat. I'm sorry, Pop. Alright, meanwhile, okay, yeah. Sorry, I got distracted.
Roshan, down in 5, 4.
4. Alright, I think our counting's a little bit off, but yeah, they do it reasonably quickly.
Roshan
And they give it to
has been
Awesomeness
killed
as they
by the
should,
towers.
so.
Yeah, he's actually never been taken down. Awesomeness and Celior.
Yeah,
The
Audi
unkillable.
comes, Talos is like, I'm out. I'm out. I'm not interested in your shenanigans.
Yeah, sometimes in life and in Dota, you gotta make the fuck it
Dire's top
adjustment.
tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, though, we got Bromozio, and he's got his Desolator, and he takes down that tower all by
Dire's
himself.
top
So I was
tower
saying
has
it was going to be
fallen.
more difficult for them to play this split pushy style that they've been doing so far,
Oh no, he BKBs, but,
but
he has no
they managed
TP.
to do so. Oh, I didn't realize I didn't have a TP. For another 3 seconds. That's the second time he's been caught out,
And
and
now
that
it's
this
up
time
against
doesn't
no
go quite
BKB.
so well for him. Oh,
Bromozio.
bye, Bromozio. He wasted his time lapse as well, and that gives an awesome, a godlike streak to Awesomeness. So yeah, but again, they feed another kill, and it's an important kill. It's a kill on that Weaver that's getting pretty big, but they get the tower. They get the tier 3.
What do you think Sage is trying to do with that ogre club?
BKB. I mean, there's so much magic damage, right? There's so much magic damage. I guess.
Knowing Sage, I think that's an ad. in the making.
Yeah, it's just odd for him not to go for the point booster first with that, but I guess.
Alright, Dagon 3
What did he steal? He stole- Yeah, he stole the ult from Awesomeness, and he's got it going, and he lives Awesomeness, but he doesn't live long enough to actually do it. That's a refresh on the Ravage, and that's almost a team wipe. Is it? It is. It's a full team wipe, and Awesomeness just comes right back, and here they are standing, taking the tier 3 mid,
Radiant's middle
hitting on the
tower
racks,
has
and they've
fallen.
got that Axe. Oh, one poor fight, and 40 minutes of carefully
Dire's
chipping
bottom
away.
barracks is being attacked.
Possibly
Radiant's
just
middle barracks has
gone. There's no
fallen.
buybacks on the Viper, no buyback on the Tinker, no
Throne.
buyback on anyone. Meanwhile, here they are,
Dire's
Krebs
bottom
OP,
barracks is under
trying to
attack.
get a return Rex. We've got Bromozio wants to defend all by himself. So it's not all hope is lost, but this game just feels like it got quite different from where it was before.
Picking teamfight heroes sometimes beats picking rat heroes. I like it.
I mean, they've been executing the rat really well, but yeah. Oh, they almost lost 19 HP on and that was just the creeps that were doing that all by themselves as well.
Alright.
So
Watch your Alpha Nate misclicking tonight. Oh, Tinker. Picking up a solo kill on Tide. That's Tide's first death ever. The entire game. I don't know if they can only kill the Razor.
wait, I thought I heard somebody sending me Steam messages, but I don't see any Steam messages. Oh. All right. So let's see.
So Tide died. Solo kill to the Tinker.
I mean, his Ravage is down anyway, and it's Refresher, so that's not too bad. I mean, it gives the Tinker more money, but it's not strategically important at this point to have him alive.
Yes, all he is a Ravage machine.
He's a walking double Ravage. He's a walking team fight. Walking team fight win, and I mean, walking team fight win was pretty good over here. Pretty helpful. Let's take a look at the gold, though. Yeah, so the entire gold advantage pretty much just got reclaimed by Sheep. And
Yeah, that
XP
one
is
fight
now
was that
XP is now
critical.
12k in their favor. So yeah, I think Scrubsicles really has to be on point executing their app and has to not lose a giant team fight that way. the way that they just did. I mean, it was good for them. It was really good for them that they have both of these tier 2s up, though. Both of the side tier 2s, because it means that they couldn't rotate within their base and maybe get another tier 3. So all that they could get out of it was the racks and some buffer buildings, but still, everybody kind of backing out, being patient, farming away. Like, it's been so intense for so long, and now it feels like, I don't know. I guess they're both looking
still
for
there for the players.
Say what?
The tension's still there for the players,
Oh, yeah.
for sure. The rat is always foreboding, always looming over them, waiting to take their racks if they don't have TP. Like, Awesomeness doesn't have inventory for TP right now. He's got to rely on his buddies. Oh, Gaz doesn't have one either.
No TP gaming?
They're in a lot of trouble if they overcommit just a little bit too far past the river and the rat. Sets in.
Well, they're looking on going top potentially. Here they are. Do they have Ravage? They do have double Ravage up. They've got the big team fight, and they are, yeah. Pings come out from Sage saying, guys, they want to kill our buildings. They're interested in building killing. And the rat's prepared.
Tower is being attacked.
I think they just lose that tower, but they're hoping to get a return on the racks, and I think Talus and Essus Paul can potentially do it. I mean, they get that range with
Radiant's
one
top
hit.
tower has fallen.
Please, yeah, there we
There
go.
it goes.
And they're going on the.
Bottom barracks
I
has
think
been
they're
destroyed.
gonna get that pretty quick, but they need to get it quick enough that they can actually get back
Dyer's
as well.
bottom barracks is
Meanwhile,
under
big
attack.
team fight happening, losing
Radiant's
2
top
in the
tower
butt.
is
They do
under
have the
attack.
glyph, which is pretty
Dyer has fortified
it's
its
pretty
structures.
great for them.
Dyer's bottom barracks is
Thinking
being
throne beat
attacked.
Yeah.
throne.
So they get the
Sheeperino's
Dyer's
they get
house.
that.
bottom
Oh,
barracks is
Ramosio up
fallen.
top as well. Just backdooring because there are
Dyer's
creeps
top
in the base.
barracks
He's
has
able
been
to get
destroyed.
2 kills or two
Dyer's top
two lanes of
barracks
racks
is being attacked.
out of this
Radiant's
push.
top barracks is
So
under
they
attack.
and yeah, Sheep can't actually stay. And
Dyer's
Zeus is
top barracks
potentially
is
caught out. Oh no, runs away. Yeah, so they get both sets of rats. Bromosio as well gets out fine. They don't even lose Bromosio. So that went fantastically well.
You could have swapped him, Ralph.
Oh.
Boost through BKB.
So swap goes through BKB.
Works on magic immune units if you hit ult,
Oh, okay.
hover over it.
Cool. So all they lose there is 2 towers, and for it they get 2 lanes of racks. So that went fantastically well for Sheep. That's exactly the
wow.
kind of thing. They're
Well-
now 1 set of racks away from Megas.
You mean for Scrubsicles?
For
Sheep-
Scrubsicles, yeah. For Scrubsicles.
Yeah, Sheep only got that tier 3, and then they had to respond to the rat.
Yeah. Teams, you need to not have both of your names start with S's. It's too confusing. My brain can't deal with the letters being the same as other letters. It's too hard.
There's an ulti from Zeus.
Oh god. Oh god. Alright, this might be the game, boys. Okay, only Viper. Oh god. Guys,
Scrubsicles,
all that
remains is dust.
all that careful ratting. All those 2 lanes are out, all that skill. And here we go.
Oh man.
They're just marching down mid.
Somebody got caught there bad, and everybody was like, "No, we don't want Sage to die. Let's all defend him with our lives."
Yeah. So I guess the supports are back in 10 seconds, but they can just go for.
The Talus buyback. He's the sole defender.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Okay.
There's the swap.
There's the swap. He Viper strikes, but he doesn't even have his BKB yet. There it goes. All that's left is the supports. Oh man.
That's a
Radiant's
14.
middle tower
It's a
has been
14 for
destroyed.
awesomeness. Well
Oh
played.
man.
Radiant's
Yeah,
middle
Awesomeness
tower is
definitely
under
did
attack.
fantastically well this game.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, Sage just melting so fast.
is true.
Yeah, and that's the team swiped again. No buybacks. Tinker's back in 5, but they're hitting the throne. They've got the snakes out. They're trying to defend, but they're out of range of the snakes. There it
Victory
goes.
to Dyer.
Wow, that was a really well played game on both sides, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, really well done, guys. But team fight in this case, team fight beats rat and push.
It was a very well executed team fight.
Yeah, it was a really well executed team fight and really well executed rat, I think, as well.